Payton Pritchard has emerged as one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA, and he knows exactly how to exploit defenses. The first thing everybody thinks of when they think of Pritchard is his three-point shot. Pritchard is one of the stars of the offense that takes more threes than any team in NBA history, and he can pull up from anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's right behind the arc or 5 feet behind the three-point line. He's comfortable taking that shot. But maybe the best tool in Pritchard's arsenal is his step-back three, because he looks like he's about to drive, and then he steps all the way back behind the three-point line to hit the three in your face. But I think it's better if somebody else explains that.
Payton Pritchard takes advantage of the NBA's gather rule to create all of this space. The gather simply means you can take as many steps as you want as long as that dribble is live. So as long as you don't put the other hand on the ball, you could take a couple of steps and they don't count. That's why it looks like he's traveling, but he's not. He gets to a spot, he takes a couple of steps, that dribble is still alive if he wants to cross the guy over, but if he wants to create more space and he puts the other hand on the ball, he still gets 2 more steps to get behind that three-point line. That clears enough space for him to take that shot.
But the threes isn't what makes Payton Pritchard such an elite scorer. It's everything else around the threes. See, the threat of Payton Pritchard taking a three alone is enough to create a bunch of gravity for himself. Defenders can't sag off because they know Pritchard can pull up in their face from anywhere. That leaves him a ton of space to drive and make plays in the paint. And once he gets there, he knows how to use his body perfectly to get to the bucket. Of the 200 players who have taken at least 100 shots within 5 feet of the basket, Payton Pritchard ranks 14th in field goal percentage, and he's 6'1". The list is mostly centers and forwards, and the only other guard on the list is Gary Payton II. Despite being listed at 6'1", Pritchard knows how to use his body to create space under the rim. Pritchard spoke to John Corrales of Boston Sports Journal about the ins and outs of his scoring. He said, "It becomes second nature where I'm not even thinking about it. I just drive and bump. Once I know I get them with the bump into the chest, I can get it up quick enough on the backboard without them blocking it. So I feel like it's just through repetition, and then eventually it just becomes second nature, knowing that this is a shot I can get to anytime." But the worst part about that is, defenders can't commit to stopping Pritchard on drives because of just how good he is as a three-point shooter. Pritchard told Corrales, "The biggest thing, I think, with the best players is keeping people off balance. If you cut off the drive fully, then I will retreat, and then you gotta live with I'm hitting that three ball. Then your coach is gonna be pissed for allowing me to get it off. When you're keeping the defender in a 50-50 position, they might take away the three, and then I'm gonna do my little bump shot finish at the rim. Take those points." Payton Pritchard has become a master at punishing defenses no matter what option they choose. Stop the drive, you're getting a three drained in your face. Press up at the three-point line, you're getting bumped in the paint for a bucket. So while everyone looks at the triples he's been hitting, Pritchard has turned himself into one of the most effective scorers in the league. Make sure to go on over to bostonsportsjournal.com to read the rest of Pritchard's conversation with Corrales, where he details exactly how he gets to his spots as a scorer. It will paint the perfect picture of how Pritchard has turned himself into one of the best scorers in the NBA.